I got a Daisy feeling. I got a Daisy feeling. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I'm Jabby Kuwait, joined by Chara Kurt.
What's up?
We are looking at the latest from Raj and DK, Guns and GULAABS. This is starring Dulquer Salmaan. I've said his name beautifully, didn't I? Rajkummar Rao, Adarsh Gaurav, Gulshan Divya, Gautam Sharma, and many others. So this is written by Sumit Arora, Rajan DK, and Suman Kumar. You guys, thanks so much for joining. If you're watching on YouTube, you're seeing a cut-down version of our reaction, as we can only show a limited amount of picture-in-picture, but if you want to watch the whole thing with us, no cuts, no interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/JabbyKuwait, or become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix subscription, so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching it with 2 of your favorite pals from the internet. Now, if you're watching on Patreon, our memberships already, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go. That's an interesting contrast.
Yeah. Like, it's so pretty.
Yeah, but this violence is about to occur.
Yeah.
नगली ना मेरे मन में सच्चा प्यार है तेरा प्यार ना फर्जी है तेरा प्यार फर्जी है मेरा प्यार सच्चा है मेरा प्यार भी सच्चा है घंटा तू घंटा साबित कर देख कुर्बानी तेरा प्यार सच्चा है तो कैसे दूं
What?
Oh my gosh. What are you? Oh my god, boys. Why? Are you stupid? Oh my god.
That could leave a scar.
That's the point. It's supposed to leave a scar. Now rub some ink on it, and you've got a tattoo.
अंधा और मता बचा है तू बेफर्जी आशिक क्या बोलेगा ये किसके लिए है मैं तो बोल दूंगा माँ के लिए तू क्या बोलेगा किसके लिए
Character. Chump.
I was saying CH for Chutia. Oh my god.
Why is he getting closer?
Dude! Oh, he's gonna be witness to something that, like, he really shouldn't be witness to. Oh, this guy's twisted. Interesting. Oh, he's still alive? I thought for sure he'd be dead.
Well, you know the symbol of that, right? The symbolism there?
What is
like,
it?
It's last cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
There's something about that in film. I forget what that's about.
It's like coming out of the gash in his throat. Oh, dude.
That was a cool effect. I didn't even pick up on that until you said it.
Now he's dead. And he might start a fire. Just saying.
ऐसा नहीं लग रहा जैसे फूकते निकल लिया
चुप कर टीपू थोड़ी रोने की तो कोशिश कर
अच्छा हाँ ठीक
Oh, I thought he was gonna like...
I thought he was gonna do a full-on, like,
Yeah.
Wah!
I wonder how many versions
There
Rajkummar
were,
Rao
yeah.
gave Raj and DK.
Just like all the different colors of crying.
Yeah.
Do that.
क्या करते हो मैकेनिक वायु मोटर से
The role almost feels like a Pankaj Tripathi kind of role.
Which one?
The guy with the gold?
Oh.
No?
Yeah, maybe.
आपको पता है ना कि कलकत्ता डील हमारे लिए कितनी जरूरी है वो सुकांतों से मीटिंग लो मैं मिलना चाहता हूँ जी मैं करता हूँ
He's got a real pep in his step.
Well, he just doesn't care.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here come the tears.
At least he's trying. Is that his brother?
Yeah, I don't know. His friend, I guess. No, we're not into it. Oh no. Don't be throwing cassettes on the road. I get it though. When you're driving, you need some music to vibe to.
मौसम तो इतना सुहाना है कि सर आपका दिल राजेश करना हो जाएगा एकदम और दिल्ली के मुकाबले तो सर सस्ता भी बहुत है। मतलब आप ये लगा लीजिए कि वहाँ के एक हफ्ते में डेड है सर।
Why was he so intense about that?
Yeah.
लग रहा है मुंबई का कोई फिल्मों से डायरेक्ट ट्रांसपोर्ट होकर इधर आ गया। पुलिस ने हमें चारों तरफ से घेर तो नहीं रखा ना?
अरे नहीं, यहाँ कोई आता जाता नहीं है।
No, but you've got a new policeman in town.
अगर किसी भी कारण से आप ये
Punishment?
टाइमली डिलीवरी नहीं कर पाया ना, तो लोग ऊपर बैठे लोग
What does that mean, though?
बहुत नाराज हो जाएगा।
Well, who are his superiors and how badass or serious they
वो
are?
अपना पूरा का पूरा फौज लेके इधर आ जाएगा और चुन चुन के आपका सफाया कर।
They'll expend a lot of resources.
Yeah.
वो तो मुंह से ऐसा बोला नहीं, लेकिन मेरा एक्सपीरियंस में निचोड़ निकला।
Is it still worth taking
yeah.
the deal?
God, I'd be regretting.
एडवांस।
अरे इसकी क्या जरूरत है? तो घर की बात है। महेंद्र
ऐसा दे दो तो सामने वाले को दबाने का हक मिल जाता है।
Oh gosh. Oh, they have to they're relying on a lot of people, I guess. This is a recipe for disaster.
और भगवान ने नहीं चाहा तो।
That's ominous.
This
If
music
it's
is
not
very
God's
interesting,
will.
though. The music is fascinating because it's it contrasts the tone of what is happening right now. You know what I mean?
कल रात मैं तुम्हारे बारे में ही सोच रही थी।
Oh, really?
रात में मेरे बारे में?
मतलब तुम्हारे पापा के साथ जो भी हुआ।
Oh.
कितने पैसे हुए?
अरे नहीं, आपसे थोड़ी पैसे लूंगा। कभी लिया क्या आज तक?
Thank you.
That's why she keeps coming here.
Do you think she's deliberately getting her tire punctured?
I have no idea.
पता लगा है कि राजू हलवाई गए यहाँ से ना आधा डजन समोसे और आधा किलो मिठाई।
His assistant is so irritating. Could choke him.
रोज एक नया लड़का अपने माँ बाप के साथ लेखा को देखने आता है।
लेखा जी किसी और की
होने वाली है।
Yeah. Better make your move, man.
अबे तुम्हें इतना लंबा चौड़ा इंतजार करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। वो तुमसे कितना प्यार करती है उसकी आंखों में दिखता है ना? मुझे तो दिखता है और किसी को दिखे ना दिखे।
Oh, he's a sweet bestie.
तुम कब से कॉमिक्स पढ़ने लग गई?
तुम पढ़ते हो तो I thought I also want.
She doesn't actually care about the comics. She just likes you, buddy.
तेरे दोस्त पे लाइन मार रही है।
Yeah.
अबे वो लाइन वाइन नहीं मार रही। नन्नू CL है और ममता ACL। बस काम की बात कर रहा है। और तू ना मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड से नजर हटा। चंदा के बारे में सोच। कुछ दिन से दिखाई नहीं दे रही।
Oh, that guy's just completely oblivious.
Yeah.
क्लास ये ज्योत्सना है।
Oh, new girl.
आज से
That was interesting how she was hiding behind her.
Yeah. Let me guess. We're going to forget the initials of the girls that you guys just carved on your body.
No, we're not. That's gonna have to be explained later on.
होरी आज धनिया से किसी तरह पेश नहीं आ सका।
Oh.
Oh, they all like her.
Yeah.
The more popular kid had his eye on her too.
सोमनीफॉर्म LLET ज़्यादातर दवाइयाँ बनाने में यही अफीम इस्तेमाल होती है सर। और मेडिकल अफीम में इंडिया लार्जेस्ट एक्सपोर्टर है सर। ये हमारा सॉर्टिंग एरिया है। एक बार प्रोसेसिंग हो जाए तो बस सारे माल को 2-2 किलो की ईंटों में पैकेज करके
Dang.
यहाँ से ये पहले अलग अलग अल्कालॉइड प्लांट्स जाता है और फिर पूरे विश्व में फार्मास्यूटिकल कंपनीज को एक्सपोर्ट होता है।
सर किसानों से जितना भी अफीम
Legal.
आता है उसके
Yeah, I was about to say. It sounds like.
Yeah, but then I'm wondering, it must be so easy to siphon off some of it to illegal stuff, you know?
Well, it just seems like this company's on the up and up.
भी है ये डिपार्टमेंट से अलग होगी तो क्या हुआ हम तो अभी भी यही हैं साथ मिलके काम करेंगे।
Oh, this sounds sus.
Yeah.
एक बात है कहनी तो नहीं चाहिए लेकिन कह देता हूँ। वो क्या है ना कि गुलाबगंज का ना अपना एक सिस्टम है।
This guy's on the take.
एक दिन हमारे घर आ जाइए, मैं खुद आपके लिए कुक करूँगा।
क्या बात करते हो? खाना बना लेते हो?
सर, my mutton biryani is amazing. और मेरी वाइफ का गाजर का हलवा तो is too good.
Ah, sounds great. Interesting. He's bringing him onto his turf.
राबसा जी, पता लगा है यहाँ अच्छी मटन बिरयानी का है।
Ah, very nice. Sneaky bastard. That's actually a great trick for a first date. Or a date that you have at your place anyway.
Oh, are we writing a love letter?
To the new girl.
Yeah, of course. It's got to set the mood.
अबे साले अंग्रेज लोग भी पता नहीं।
Oh no. I remember those problems.
मेहनत सारी मैं करता हूँ और पैसा आधा तू खा जाता है। अच्छा, साले कस्टमर कौन ढूंढ के लाता है? मोल करके डील कौन पक्की करता है?
Oh, is he like writing love letters for other people?
पैसा वापस दो, लेटर अपना रख। अरे भाई मेरे को नहीं करना तेरे साथ। चल ना, इमोशनल क्यों हो रहा है? इमोशनल मत हो यार। आज बैठ।
That's actually a good business. That to me looks kind of like high school. It's like that's when your hormones are flying high and you're just falling in love and
yeah.
You don't know what's going on with your body.
अरे आप तो बाबू टाइगर के बेटे हो ना?
जिसके भी बेटे हैं लेटर देना।
वो मुझे कुछ बताना है।
Oh, he's buying the letter? That's hilarious.
Of course, it's in English, yeah.
Here I am comparing to like high school students and stuff.
मैं प्यासे लेखा बुलाता हूँ, वैसे तो चंद्रलेखा है। ये लो।
चंद्रलेखा?
Oh no.
वो हमारे स्कूल वाली?
हाँ।
Yeah.
एक काम करते हैं, लेखा ही लिख दे बस।
Can he do it?
Oh God. It's gonna look so sus. It's gonna be different handwritings.
मैं क्या कह रहा था, नाम भी अगर मेरा दोस्त लिख देता ना,
Good boy.
तो बढ़िया रहता। वो क्या ना, मेरी और उसकी हैंडराइटिंग मिलती नहीं है।
क्या पता चलेगा, नाम ही तो छोटा सा लिख देना।
No, she will. Don't be dumb. You've come this far. Just complete the job properly. I wonder why he changed his mind once he heard the teacher's name.
आप कहाँ थे मैम?
Vasan, this is an English class. Speak in English?
Where you went, ma'am?
No.
चंदा सिर्फ मेरी।
Oh, see, he likes the teacher.
लेकिन टीपू को लगता है कि वो मुझसे चंदा को चुरा लेगा और मुझसे ही अपना लव लेटर लिखवाएगा। साला, वो ये नहीं जानता कि मैं चंदा के लिए किसी भी हद तक जा सकता हूँ।
Oh my God, you're a boy. She's never gonna like fall in love
You
with
don't know that when you're a kid. You just see love.
Although if she was a bad teacher, she would though.
And Lal Krishna, share the notes with her.
Yes, ma'am.
Jyotsna, he's our topper every year. Okay, now write down the date.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
इस बार फसल का एक भी दाना बर्बाद नहीं होना चाहिए। एक ग्राम अफीम जो है मायने रखती है।
Yeah, the pressure's on.
Do you think he even has a choice? It seems like
To say no to
yeah,
the
he
guy?
doesn't. He didn't have. I don't think he had a choice. I
Maybe
thought about
not.
it after the fact, and I'm like, you can't say no to that deal.
एक बात और है भाई साहब।
अब क्या?
नवीद ने बम्बई के किसी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किलर को पैसे देके काम करवाया है।
I thought the guy who killed him was actually Naveed, but
आत्माराम नाम है उसका। जाटकट आत्माराम।
what an intro.
पहले में मन का मैल साफ, दूसरे में सारे पाप माफ, तीसरा मोह माया से मुक्ति के लिए और चौथे के बाद सीधा वैतरणी के पार।
Wow. Psycho.
सात मोटे माँ है उसको ऐसा।
Okay. I had suspicions of inspiration for this, and now it's been confirmed.
What is it?
In Snatch, Bullet Tooth Tony also had the same kind of thing.
Oh,
And there's like a kind of a Snatch vibe to the whole thing. I assumed this was inspired by like older Hindi films, but then I got like the essence of Snatch, and now I saw that, I'm like, okay, it feels very Snatch to me.
यही सही मौका है टीपू, चढ़ान चढ़ने से पहले लेटर जाके दे दो।
He probably got a different letter written. Maybe. I don't know. I hope they check the letter again. Her hair is gorgeous.
कुछ बात करनी थी।
बोलो।
जाना।
See, this kind of shot right here is very unlike what you'll see in Hindi cinema typically, where it's just staying back.
Wide, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just allowing it to be.
Yeah, because usually you'd go in for a close or something right now.
अरे माने की कैसे नहीं आइडिया?
She's gonna come back and she's gonna be outraged.
Yeah, yeah. She's gonna be like, what did you say? Yeah, here she comes. No. This is too premature, guys. Look at her. You're gonna get a tight slap, my friend. Uh-oh. They like ran away.
जी हरकत करके मैंने सोचा भी नहीं था। ये रख अपने पास और आइंदा कभी देखना भी मत मेरी तरफ।
Ask her what it says.
मेरे क्या जवाब?
Didn't realize
or he
that
took
the
it the
guy.
wrong way. He thinks she took it the wrong way.
Yeah, because he didn't realize that the guy did him dirty.
Yeah.
I got something for you.
Sure.
Desmond Bagley.
Thank you. You're my favorite.
Bagley, I don't know who that is. Do you?
I know, I don't know.
Hello. Hello.
Oh no.
Sixth time today.
Does his wife know about the dinner?
No, but it's not today.
मैंने किसी को नंबर नहीं दिया.
I don't know. I feel like I would need to say something soon.
This is weird.
They're waiting
Are
for
they
him.
waiting for
yeah,
him?
they're waiting for him to answer.
Hello.
Maybe not.
Hi, Arjun.
Who is that?
Miss me?
Sensual voice. Who is this?
Lady, go.
Arjun.
Oh, weird.
No one answered. There's
There
nothing.
was nobody there.
Absolutely nothing.
Blank call.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that's the third version of that phrase I've heard. I always thought it was prank call, then I heard crank call, now blank call.
I've never heard blank call. I feel like that might be an Indian thing.
Look at that line in the middle.
Interesting.
What does that mean?
Oh, interesting.
Like the Capulets and the Montagues?
Yeah, it's like your gang stays on that line and ours stays on this side.
All you need is a woman to show up on one side, and then you get West Side Story.
क्या लाइन लगा रखा है बे? लाइन क्रॉस किया लाइन क्रॉस बार-बार करेंगे. क्या कर लोगे? दौड़ में तुम्हारा कूदा है. करो क्रॉस लाइन. कर क्रॉस लाइन.
That's just like asking to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah, totally.
They need a chicken wire fence there. He's chill. This guy is an interesting character.
Yeah.
He almost strikes me as more dangerous than a lot of other characters.
Well, yeah, we don't know an awful lot about him yet. But yeah.
Just how chill he is.
Just from how chill. Uh-oh.
What?
Diabolical. This guy gets shit done. Do you know what I mean? He's like, while you guys were all fighting, I put soda in your gas tank. Oh my God. I need to know what the letter says.
Oh God, with the music too. That was great.
Oh no.
I wonder if anybody was laughing on set for that, or if it was just all very serious.
I don't-
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh no, he's having
The
an
Dutch angle.
affair.
What does this mean?
Yeah.
Things are off. He's trying to nip this in the bud, isn't he?
Yeah, probably. He's like, hey, I told you, lady.
Oh,
Hello.
Wow.
Looking good, Arjun.
So are you. Uh-oh. Maybe she's an informant.
Oh, maybe. But he wouldn't have hung up the phone like that, would he?
No, I don't know. I mean, she's also
I mean,
gorgeous.
the way he hung up the phone, it was like, oh God, no, no.
Yeah.
मनीष अरे कल को जानी पहचानी लग रही
They're not the ones that killed his dad, are they?
That's what I'm wondering.
है. ये खराब हुई तो कोई मार वार दिया क्या हुआ?
इसमें समय लगेगा, आप कल ले जाइए.
अरे वो छोड़ दो. क्या हुआ था बाबूजी के साथ क्या हुआ था? कोई मार वार दिया?
जो दुकान बंद करनी है आप. चलिए आप.
Yeah.
Oh, the wrench in hand.
There we go.
I see something.
मैं बताऊं कैसे मारे तुम्हें बाप को?
Oh, dude.
बहुत हाफ रहा था. पहला कट मारे ऐसे खच्चा. फिर गिरा. फिर पकड़े.
Hubris, dude. Hubris.
Yeah.
Hubris. It's gonna take you out. Oh God, that sounded terrible. Ooh.
Oh, God. Right in the mouth.
Dang. Yo,
Dude.
you next, bitch.
Maybe you better run.
He's shocked at what he did.
Yeah.
Yucky ducky. Oh, goodness.
It's like, no. Dude. Oh my God. The floodgates have been opened. Perhaps you are your father's son after all.
Bury the weapon at least, dude. Yeah, exactly. No, the weapon. Bury the weapon.
When is this taking place? The 80s or 90s or what? Oh my God.
Well, I could be wrong, but I don't think cassettes were prevalent until like the mid to late 70s. Oh, I was right. Late 70s, the early 90s. I was correct.
So it could be anywhere between that time because, like, as we know, sometimes with Indian movies and stuff, it seems like even if it looks like it was in the 70s or 80s, it could be like 10 years after. Because for a time there, it was like whatever it was, whatever fashions were going on in the States, it seemed like India was like 10 years behind. And
Sholay came out. Sholay came out in '75.
Okay.
I don't know if that is at all relevant to us kind of narrowing down the date, but I think that the cassette tapes might have been something that people who were from families that are higher up in the class might have had access to.
Yeah,
you know
maybe.
what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So it's entirely possible that it's not like they didn't have it in India. It's just that only select people had it.
No, the only reason why I was asking about the time period, because, you know, you were saying, take the weapon. And I was just wondering, like, you know, where
DNA?
Forensics were at that point. And so, like, today, everyone's watched CSI.
Sure.
So we know, like, oh my gosh, you know, take away the evidence, take away this, burn your clothes, bleach the area, whatever. Like, you know.
I am appreciative of the fact that the show, while it's got like these snazzy moments and can be very stylized, it takes its time in doing certain things. And it takes a lot of confidence, I feel like, to do that in this day and age where it's post TikTok, post Instagram Reels, post YouTube Shorts, where everything's like snap, and people's attentions are fleeting. And only Netflix has the stats on how long people are actually engaged with their content for.
Sure.
Nobody actually knows yet. We might find out soon after the, the WGA and SAG strike complete. Netflix might have to release those numbers. But that aside, I think it's super cool that you have such confident filmmakers who are bringing to the Indian audience something that is unquestionably different from your usual run-of-the-mill in Hindi cinema.
Yeah.
Like we pointed out with a number of at least with that one shot where he's chasing down the girl and he's running after her, and it just hangs back. That takes confidence to do, in my opinion, because I feel like there's the impulse with today's filmmakers in Hindi cinema that I've watched. It's like you got to go in for your close-ups and you got like the music and stuff like that. Everything's slow-mo and like there's all this stuff around it to enhance the moment. Whereas it's very simple, and that might be inspired from the Coen brothers or whoever else that Raj and DK love to watch. But I liked that, I think that's super cool. And they started out with the shot of the flowers and you see just the beauty of it, and it's almost like a war film, because in war films like Thin Red Line or Saving Private Ryan, you'll have shots of the nature, and it's like really pretty, and then boots on the ground, and then like fighting and blood, and it's this weird contrast,
Yeah, no, that was something that really stood out to me as well, watching this, was just how beautiful the setting was, but then the things that are happening are not. Like we're talking about drug deals, there's murder going on, there's violence happening, and so, it's just interesting to kind of have all of that in the setting of this small town, plus all of the little goings-ons in people's lives. We've got love, got some romance, and then like all of that other stuff happening as well.
Right. You have a lot of situation humor going on as well, which is interesting because it's like Raj and DK love that stuff where you have that just kind of sudden levity that you kind of don't expect with, Rajkummar Rao crying with the music playing. But it works because, I feel like so many of us have been there.
Yeah, it's totally relatable. It's like, we all know that feeling.
Yes, I've heard your story many times, Achara. If you want to share it now, you can.
No, I don't want to share it. That's fine. But just know that I've been there.
Okay.
And it was equally an ugly cry.
Yeah. But it's like when you're in that moment, like Rajkummar Rao is committing to it because he's genuinely feeling these feelings about the girl. But as an outsider, especially paired with that music, it's like, it's funny. It's, knowing what that feeling is. That's the reason why it's so funny. It's because, like, look at us. We're all so stupid.
Yeah.
Having these dumb human feelings.
I feel like they've set up a lot of question marks for all of these characters. And what I love with what they're doing is, like, they're just showing us a lot of the time just through their actions what we can kind of maybe expect these characters to be like. But in the case of Rajkummar Rao's character, we understand that his dad was kind of considered to be like quite scary in the village.
Yes.
And that he probably was the drug dealer family's thug, their main thug. And so, like...
We don't know how exposed Rajkummar Rao's character
Exactly.
was.
We don't know how exposed he is, but we can see that there is this glimmer of violence, which maybe is something that he inherited from his father.
It's
Who
more
knows?
it's more than a glimmer. I mean, he murdered 2 people.
He straight up murdered 2 people.
But I think that the interesting thing there is that you establish this person who just looks like your regular run-of-the-mill hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
Right? And he's just got he's got the shop that he works at. He's got ambitions and stuff. And then he kills these 2 people. It's like, the question becomes, was that just manslaughter? What is that called? Like where...
Self-defense?
No. There's a word for...
Manslaughter is when you kill someone by accident.
Sure. Yeah. Well, there's also like the passionate version of it where it's like...
Crime of passion.
Crime of passion, you know what I'm talking about? Like, is it that? Or is it that he's always had that violence there and that this is just the first instance we're seeing of it? And it's like, we are also used to seeing Rajkummar Rao a particular way. You know what I mean? Like, it's not often we see him as someone who's mean or dark. The only instance I can recall of seeing him like be a real jerk was in White Tiger. I think that's the name of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
It was a Netflix film as well, opposite of Priyanka Chopra.
Yeah, and
also
Adarsh Gaurav.
Adarsh Gaurav
Yeah.
is also in there, right? That's the only other instance I can recall seeing him play someone who's like a real jerk.
I think he may have done in other movies, but we just haven't seen them.
Or I just don't remember it. Yeah. But like, yeah, he like straight up killed these people. And so I'm just like, okay, does that mean that's who he always has been? And this other thing that we see is a facade? The face he had after he murdered the guy looked like he was shocked at himself.
Yeah.
You know?
There was a beast hiding inside him all along, and it just came out.
But the follow-up is where I go, this is the dude right here. He's been this guy this whole time. To follow up and do it and then just walk away and get your jacket and be like, all right, deuces, bitch, and leave the body like that. I'm like, oh, this is a guy who's, I don't know. We don't know a lot about him. And I think that's the realization that we have at the end of the episode.
Well, yeah, and not just about him, but, you know, with Dulquer Salmaan's character as well. And like now there's this other strange woman who, you know, we were not entirely sure of his relationship with her. I also have question marks about like why he ended up posted here, because usually if you're from Delhi and then you've suddenly been posted to a small village, to me that would indicate that either you've done something wrong and they're punishing you, or you came too close to the corruption and they're punishing you. That was my main question, but then I'm like, oh, maybe he came just because they have a bit of a drug problem here.
There's 2 vendettas that have to be resolved by Rajkummar Rao. The vendetta with the young boy who fooled him into giving the wrong letter.
Yeah, I really want to know.
And then of course, Dulquer Salmaan, he has to go after him. I mean, eventually it's got to come to a head with those 2 characters.
Oh, but then also the mysterious murderer as well, who's like hyped up as such a legend, you know, where he's almost like this boogeyman that people have created, where they're like, he kills in 4 cuts and he's got 7 lives. And yeah.
Well, I mean, he's the one that is responsible for his dad's death. That's why I'm assuming like it's going to come to a head with them.
Right. I'm just saying that like there's a lot of mystery with all of these 4 main characters and like their motivations and everything.
There are 2 characters in Snatch that kind of reminds me of as a combination of the 2 of them. There's the Russian who just could not be killed. And then there's Bullet Tooth Tony, who this guy tried to kill, and then the guy ended up getting messed up by Bullet Tooth Tony as a result, and he had like his teeth. I don't know. It's a whole thing. You got to watch the movie if you haven't seen it. This definitely has that sort of kind of energy to it, especially with the split screen stuff coming in and out. If you watch Snatch, it's like that. Now, I don't know where Guy Ritchie got that from, because just like any other director who's cool, they are getting their inspirations from somewhere else as well. Guy Ritchie was heavily inspired by Martin Scorsese, and so my first exposure to it was Snatch. That's why I'm making that reference. The split screen, it's like, especially the look of the split screen with that thick black outline and whatnot. If you watch Snatch, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, enough about that. I like the music choices. I think it's super cool. I like the style overall. It's definitely got my curiosity to keep on going. The last thing I wanted to say was the one other kind of slight, tiny modicum reference that I got was a tad bit of, who's the guy that directed Rushmore?
Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson, just a tiny bit. And I saw, it was the shot where the kid is going up to the roof. Like the camera was kind of following him in this it's just a tracking shot, right? And I was like, that's interesting. Maybe that's just my brain being silly. But then the notion of this kid falling in love with the teacher, I'm like, that is straight from Rushmore. Like, I have no idea if there's any connection at all. I doubt it. It's a very classic trope.
It is, yeah. I think at some point all of us probably had a crush on some young, good-looking teacher in school.
But it makes me wildly curious what kind of relationship is going to develop between Rajkummar Rao and that kid. Because in Rushmore, the young guy played by Schwartzman, I forget, Jason Schwartzman, yeah. Him and Bill Murray kind of team up to go after this teacher, but really Bill Murray's ulterior motive is to get the teacher for himself.
Oh.
So
I haven't watched the film.
Just very curious. Oh, well, sorry, I just ruined it for you. It's a great movie. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm Jabby Kuwait. This is
Achara Cook.
Peace out.